Seeing Ruoli recognize his origin, Charlie smiled slightly and said calmly, "Yes, I can indeed be regarded as the Wade family, or the Wade family before." Ruoli thought for a moment and muttered, "Before it was the Wade family, that means you are not in the Wade family now." With that said, she said with a very shocked expression, "The Wade family was not prosperous at first, and every direct descendant is very familiar to me. If you are not in the Wade family, then you probably are." When the words came to her lips, Ruoli was shocked and couldn't add anything. She stared at Charlie and said in amazement, "Among the direct descendants that the Wade family left, there was only one Changying, but he died more than 20 years ago. Could it be, are you his son?" Charlie's expression flashed, and he said seriously, "Yes, I am Changying's son." Gosh. Ruoli's whole person seemed to be struck by lightning at this moment. Although Changying had passed away before she was born. But she still knew this name. Not only that, but she also knew some of the past matters between her father Zin and Changying. She knew that her father's biggest rival in this life was Changying. She also knew that the biggest blow to her father in this life also came from Changying. In those days, any person in Eastcliff mentioned Changying, it was bound to be full of praise and admiration with both hands and thumbs up. And when they mentioned Zin, everyone showed a bit of regret. Many people lament that Zin was born at the wrong time, because Changying was so dazzling that he completely crushed all the style of Zin. Ruoli also knew that his father had not only been suppressed by Changying, but more importantly, even his wife was one of Changying's most loyal suitors. At that time, her father was struggling to pursue his current wife, but his current wife loved Changying to death. Using an ancient poem to describe Zin's situation at that time could not be more appropriate. That ancient poem is, "I turned my heart to the moon, but the moon shines on the ditch." It can be said that Zin's wife was desperate to chase Changying and hopeless, and she married him in desperation. Therefore, Zin has always lived in the shadow of Changying. Speaking of which, Charlie's father was definitely the person Zin hated the most in his life. Ruoli knew these past events very clearly, but she never dreamed that she would meet Changying's son one day. Moreover, what is even more unexpected is that she would have so many stories with him. Even her right leg is now held in his hand. Thinking of this, she suddenly felt that the world was indeed good fortune. She couldn't help thinking in her heart, "I have always been serving the Su family wholeheartedly, and even willing to dedicate my life to them. But I never dreamed that the Su family would make me look like this, and almost kill me." And this Charlie, as a descendant of the Wade family, is originally the mortal enemy of the entire Su family, plus he is the son of Changying. To her father Zin, he was a thorn in the eye and a thorn in the flesh, but it happened to be the mortal enemy of the Su family. He saved my life at the most critical moment. All this is really ironic. Seeing that Ruoli's expression was very rich, Charlie couldn't help teasing her. "What? Knowing that I am the Wade family, did you immediately arouse the hatred of you as a Su family and the hatred of Wade family in your heart?" Ruoli hurriedly waved her hand and said in a flustered manner, "It's not what you think. If I knew you were the Wade family before today, then I would definitely hate you even more." With that said, she sighed and said with emotion, "Hey, now I have thoroughly understood. I am just a tool for the Su family, and a tool that can be sacrificed at any time. They don't take this bastard girl seriously." Speaking of this, Ruoli said with a bit of self-deprecating expression, "My father has always been very worried that his wife knows my life experience. It may be a good thing for him that I die, at least it can make him feel relieved, so he didn't have to worry that his beloved wife would discover the fact that he had betrayed his marriage." Charlie looked at Ruoli and said with some sympathy, "You don't need to be too sad about this. In fact, if you think about it from another angle, this is not a good thing. At least you can see it clearly now. Their true colors, and you have not received very serious injuries in nature. This is better than when you suddenly realized the moment before dying, right?" Ruoli nodded lightly, looked at Charlie's red eyes, and choked softly. "Master, thank you very much. Thank you for saving my life regardless of the predecessors. Today's incident. If it were me, and you were killed in front of my eyes, I might not have a mind to save you," Charlie said seriously. "That's for sure. Not only will you not save me, but you yourself want to kill me." Ruoli immediately felt ashamed, lowered her head, and whispered softly, "This matter is indeed too stupid for me. All I have been thinking about is to serve the Su family and my biological father. Never thought about what other people think of me," Charlie asked her. "Then what are your plans now?" Ruoli asked in surprise. "Master, didn't you say that you want to take me to Orus Hill? Are you going to change your mind?" "Yes." Charlie nodded, and said, "I really intend to take you back to Orus Hill, and I am not afraid to put the ugly words first. Even now, I am not absolutely relieved of you." Having said that, Charlie continued, "So, after you return to Orus Hill with me, I will not give you freedom right away, but will restrict you until I have settled my affairs, or you can only be free when I feel that you are truly 100% credible." Ruoli nodded without thinking and said seriously, "I understand what you are saying. If I were you, I would not immediately trust Tu." Immediately, she smiled bitterly, and said, "Master, from now on, I will cause you trouble, but don't worry, I have always said one thing since I was young. From now on, I will never have any rebellious heart towards you, nor will intend to hurt you or anyone around you, and after arriving in Orus Hill, I will definitely follow your instructions. After all, you saved my life."